He really doesn't need too much of an introduction. We can just end the interview right now. You can look at him and he can go away, but he will be he returns to the ring coming up on Saturday, April 9th from the Alamodome out in San Antonio, Texas, live and exclusively on DAZN. The one and only Ryan Garcia. And you know what, Ryan? I got to say, how often you just want to sit out there in that beautiful patio you got back there and not want to train at all? Because that looks stupendous.
No, it's a perfect place to train. Yeah, it puts you in the right mindset. That's for sure.
How does that put you in? That would make me not want to be in the right mindset. That would make me just want to sit there all day and get some sun and get a tan.
Yeah, I'm the opposite though. I like calm environments. Because I'm already gonna do a chaotic thing in the ring, so I might as well be calm beforehand.
There you go. We're looking at 15-month layoff. What is the one thing you missed most about boxing?
I think I just missed the contact, just I don't know, destroying somebody, just seeing a shot and just knowing that it's gonna land, timing stuff perfect, just everything about it, the whole art of boxing. Just being in the limelight, the spotlight right there where all the pressure's on you and you're just fighting a guy. I mean, that's just what I love to do. I just always love to fight and just be better than the person in front of me. So that's what I miss, the competitiveness.
Is it always been like that when you first started, when you were just a young little lad? Is that something that you just gravitated to right away, was just that pure thrill of just hitting someone, whether it was with a right or a left?
I think it's more it was more just competitiveness, one, and just landing, yeah, like I said, landing devastating shots, setting things up, outthinking somebody and cracking them with a good one.
How old were you when you first put on a pair of boxing gloves?
I was about 6, 7 years old.
What was that feeling like for you when you first put them on?
Like that's what I was supposed to do. That was my feeling. The punches came out so naturally for me. Uh, when I threw punches, I've noticed, other people were a lot more uncoordinated than me when it came to throwing certain shots, and the sounds that it would make when I punched and the difference between other people is I was like, oh, I like this. Like this is what I should do.
Now, what made you want to get into? What made you want to get on those gloves at 6, 7 years old? Was it watching boxing with your dad, or was it just watching it with grandparents?
No,
What was that moment for you?
it was I was playing little league baseball, and I was around 6, 7, obviously years old, and I I guess as a kid, I mean, I'm still like this, but I give it my all, 100% when I hop onto a field or anything. I just want to win, and I just didn't feel like I got the same thing out of my teammates. At that point, I was kind of looking, and I asked my uncle if he knew any sports that were one on one, like there's only one person, you and the other person. And he said there's boxing, and he showed me a video, and I said I'll try it out. And then my uncle, he was a boxer before,
Okay.
so he kind of showed me, he took me in the garage and hit the mitts with me, and right there I just knew I was gonna do it.
Do you remember the video or no?
Uh, I think it was Roberto Duran. Pretty
Not a
sure it
bad
was.
guy. Not a bad guy to learn from. The Hands of Stone.
Man, it was amazing. I mean, his movement, his aggressiveness, but he really just showed me a quick fight because he was like, "Well, this is one on one," and I was like, "All right." I didn't know. I mean, obviously, as a kid, I didn't know what it was, so I just was like, "Okay, it's one on one. Let's do it."
You know, you're going. You go through the amateurs, and when you were a decorated amateur, but before you turned professional. But when did you realize that I can be pretty good at this? I can be great.
Uh, I think just over the years, there wasn't pretty much won every single thing I did. I beat every single person you could think of. And no matter what, if I did lose, it was in the finals. And I never got knocked out, never got hurt in the amateurs at all. So I kind of was just, I just had a feeling inside, like I knew this was something special. And it helped, with a lot of people co-signing and watching me fight and, telling me, you're a great fighter. And I don't know, I had this feeling inside. I can't explain it. It's just everybody kind of knew around me, and everywhere kind of expected that I was going to do something special. I don't know if they thought that in the pro ranks, but I definitely know whenever I fought anybody in the amateurs, they expected for me to be in the finals.
You know, you talk about that, and then the issues you went through last year with your mental health. And do you feel, because I know you're a big advocate of it, and my wife has a lot of the same issues that you have as
Right.
well. And when do you feel like it went back to then when you were able to have that self-reflection during that time? Do you feel like it went back to then? Because everyone was like, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great, and you come here in the pro ranks, you're gonna be great, you're gonna be great. Do you
All
feel
right.
like it went back to then, or do you feel like that was something that came about once you turned pro and the lights got bigger?
My anxiety issues.
Yes, sir.
I pretty much had them when I was a young kid when I first started having anxiety issues about 17. Uh, and it just I had to cope with it back then, and then you know, I don't know, it just picked up again later on in my life, and uh stress builds up. I feel like stress is a big part of what could cause your anxiety levels to rise up, because there's times where I could cope with it easily and fight under anxiety and fight great under it, but this time it wasn't about anything in the ring. It was just things outside
Yeah.
that I've already addressed. And I feel great now though. Good to get recentered, and I'm still gonna be the same fighter
Yes,
as I
sir.
was before. Like, nothing could change. Like, I throw my punches the same way. I box the same way, and that's pretty much it.
We can
Anxiety is not a handicap.
exactly.
It's just something that some people deal with. It's general anxiety.
And commend you for that, and glad to
Yeah.
that we're gonna get to see you back in the ring. And there are a lot of names bandied around regarding the return, and you settled on to go. What was it
Yeah.
about him that where you made that decision? You and your team were like, you know what, this is the right guy for me to return after a long layoff.
Well, I definitely didn't settle on Tagoe. It was I was trying to fight. His name was Cruz, Isaac Cruz. I was trying
Isaac
to
Cruz, I
fight him.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was really pushing for that. So that didn't work out. I don't know why, and I'm not gonna even argue with who sent what. I mean, I
Yeah.
know I was trying to get the fight, and then Takeout came, and we got offered it, and I thought it was a smart fight because we're both coming off a layoff. He wanted to fight me before Luke Campbell, and I chose to fight Luke Campbell. So I had two mandatories. I had Takeout or Luke Campbell, and I could have took both of those, but I said I want to fight Campbell. But now coming back, I'll just fight Takeout.
I don't know if you've seen this. Like, a lot's getting made to me much about nothing about the fight being Chris Mannix revealed that the fight's going to be a catch weight. And
Yeah.
much ado about nothing. I felt like, is it just because of you guys both coming off long layoffs and, so you guys don't have to really be pressing your body to make 135?
I mean, yeah, this was agreed to long before the contract was signed. Everybody was trying to make it seem like it was just put in right now that we're doing 139. And it's like this was already discussed way before we signed the contract. And it really has nothing to do with if I can make 135. I know I can make 135. I'm on track to make 135 right now. I'm 6 pounds away, 7 pounds away. So it's like it's really nothing. But this is smart, it's not a title fight. You know what I mean? We're just coming back and we're gonna make 139. What's the difference between 4 pounds? I mean,
Really
this is
nothing.
not really nothing in the sport of boxing. There's really nothing, and I don't blow up in fights to act like I'm fat or something. Like, have I ever blown up after a fight? Even in my long layoff, you could look at me and say Ryan's in shape. He hasn't lost shape. So people are just, they like to shit on me. It's
I've
funny,
kind of
but
I've kind of seen that. And one more, Ryan, and thank you for the time today. It's greatly
yeah.
appreciated. And what can fans expect from Ryan Garcia in 2022?
I mean, definitely I'm gonna be more active. You're gonna expect timing and explosion, and everything I do with bad intentions. I don't look to toss you around for a couple rounds. If you get hit with a good one, I'm gonna be looking to take you out majority of the time.
He makes his highly anticipated return to the ring as Ryan Garcia faces Emmanuel Tagoe coming up on Saturday, April the 9th from the Alamodome in San Antonio, Texas, live and exclusively worldwide on DAZN. And he's already jaking and shooking and jabbing away. And I'm jealous of your jabs. My wife is very mad that I cannot throw 300 shots in about 20 seconds. She's very mad that I can do that. So I gotta work on my punching power. You're gonna have to show me this.
We got to get your speed up.